Now let us dive into another concept, namely minerals and their deficiencies. We will be focusing on the three major minerals, their calcium, iron and iodine. Let's talk about calcium first. We know that milk and milk products as well as eggs are important sources of calcium, right? Yes, these sources supply a good amount of this mineral. Then what does calcium do for us? Let me help you with this. It is a mineral which hardens few structures such as bones and teeth in our body. What will really happen to our body in the absence of calcium? Well, our bones and teeth would become soft and would bend and break very easily. Have you ever wondered why our elders always tell us to drink a lot of milk? The answer is quite simple. The basic reason is for the proper growth and strength of our bones, as milk contains a good amount of calcium. Now, which mineral do we take next in the list? Let's take iron. By the way, in our food, where do we get the iron from? It's found majorly in all green leafy vegetables, especially spinach. Jaggery too contains a high quantity of iron. And meat products such as liver are also rich in iron. But why do we require iron? You will be surprised to know that iron is an important part of a substance called hemoglobin in our red blood cells. Wait a second, what are red blood cells? As the name says, these are the cells present in our blood. The hemoglobin is what carries oxygen gas from the lungs to the different body parts. Now, you may be wondering what happens in the absence of iron? Lack of iron in the diet leads to a condition called anemia. Now, what is that? Anemia is the condition where our blood has deficient red blood cells. Now, this means that the hemoglobin that carries the oxygen will also be less, right? That is the reason why people suffering from anemia are generally very weak. They get tired and exhausted very easily compared to other healthy individuals. Well, that was about iron. Now let's talk about the next important mineral in our list, that is iodine. Have you come across the term iodized salt? Can you tell me why salt is added with iodine? Well, the main reason is because salt is one such commodity which is consumed by every individual. Supplementing it with iodine makes sure that iodine is consumed by everyone. But why is iodine so important to us? This vital mineral controls growth, muscle function, and regulates body temperature too. This mineral is also concerned with our metabolism. Now, what do we mean by that? Well, let me tell you, metabolism is simply the process of converting food into energy. Then how does our body suffer if there's a lack of iodine in the diet? Deficiency of iodine in the diet leads to a condition called goiter. What is this condition, by the way? Have you come across people having a bulge in their throat? This is because a small butterfly-shaped gland present in throat swells up. It's called the thyroid gland. This is the condition of goiter. It can lead to growth issues and also improper development of the body. At the adult stage, goiter can bring several problems in the functioning of various organs in the body as well. So how do we make sure that we get adequate iodine from our diet? Apart from iodized salt, we have iodine present in yogurt and cranberries too. Now that we know how minerals help our body to work well and carry out all major functions properly, let's take a step ahead. In the next lesson, let's learn more about the dietary fibers and water and how they regulate our body functions.